I think this is Archer.
You would be correct. I'm definitely happy to see my dad. I don't see him very often just because we live so far apart.
So Mykelti has actually been kind of in this neutral position, I guess. You know, polarized family, but Mykelti and Tony are still hanging out with us.
I think that Mykelti kind of sees that there are...
Wait, Sister Wives Robyn was a model? Did I miss that episode? Robyn Brown is the only sister wife left standing. But for Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown, she was always a prize to be won. When Robyn entered the family in 2010, she became Kody's fourth wife, joining Mary, Janelle, and Christine. But fast forward to the present, all three of them have left their spiritual marriages with Kody, expressing frustration with how the family dynamic shifted over time. For viewers, like myself, it was more of a relief than a shock. From the beginning of their TLC show, Kody made it clear who his favorite wife was. It seemed like he only ever cared about his marriage to Robyn, so their unintentional monogamous relationship now seems like a good fit, even though Robyn claims she's unhappy. But did Kody ever love Robyn? Well, I don't think so, especially after the family's confessions about Robyn's modeling past. It's a lesser-known Sister Wives fact. But when you see how Kody considered it a bagging right, I think it's clear she became his favorite because she gave him the biggest ego boost. Janelle exposed Robyn's modeling past on TV. I was recently catching up on Sister Wives content and came across a startling confession Janelle made on an episode that aired in April. Kody's exes are clearly airing all their dirty laundry now that he's an afterthought. Janelle casually recalled a time from years ago when Kody was bragging about Robyn. Kody has said, "Well, all of a sudden, I met Robyn and she's this diesel jeans model and she's everything I want," Janelle said unimpressed. Clearly, Janelle felt betrayed by Kody. "I'm thinking, that's rich, dude," she continued. "We went through all the starving years when I was holding my bra together with diaper pins. We've been through all of this with you, and she's not been through that with you. So that's great." She added, "You just take your little diesel jeans model and just go live happily ever after." Kody has always seen Robyn as a prize that he won. While it may initially come across as an offhand comment, Kody was spelling out, perhaps unconsciously, just how much Robyn shifted his priorities. I mean, this is the man who divorced his legal wife, Mary, so he could legally wed Robyn, and then even started wearing a new wedding band in secret. To be clear, there's no confirmation that Robyn was ever an official model for Diesel. There's speculation on online forums, like Reddit, that suggests she may have modeled the brand in a local event. I'm not sure what to believe. But while I was in a rabbit hole, I discovered that Kody had mentioned it before, and his comments are even more telling than Janelle's. In 2023, he gave an interview on the Mormonism Live podcast, where he reflected on how he viewed Robyn when she first joined the family. "Oh, I thought I was a total success. I had a diesel jeans model coming into my family in 2010 and I thought that was the biggest validation," Kody said. "She had other people in our church interested in her. She had other propositions from people to marry her. And she absolutely believed in plural marriage. And she absolutely believed in me. If you're rolling your eyes, then same." The way Kody framed this, like landing Robyn was some sort of personal achievement, says a lot. When he thinks of something to brag about, he doesn't comment on her heart, her values, or how she fits into the family. He focuses on her outside appearance and how other people perceive her. When Robyn chose to marry Kody, he won something that other people wanted. He literally said she was being approached by other people in their religious community, but she gave him the validation he craved. For me, what's shocking isn't that Robyn, supposedly, has a modeling background. Rather, it's what it represents to Kody. I think Robyn is only a trophy to him. She consistently takes his side and hypes him up, which is how she's remained the favorite. Don't forget that Kody refused to be intimate with his other wives and would admit to not being attracted to them. If he was always bringing up Robyn's diesel affiliation as a bragging point, it's no wonder his marriages fell apart. Sister wives Mary and Janelle aren't done with polygamy, even after escaping Kody. A lot has changed on Sister Wives since it debuted on TLC in 2010, namely, the fact that it's no longer about a polygamous family. While the show began with Kody Brown having 4 wives, he's now down to 1, as his controversial behavior led 3 of his wives to finally throw in the towel. Christine was the first to leave in November 2021, citing Kody's emotional neglect and favoritism toward Robyn as her main motivators. Janelle followed in December 2022, after ongoing disagreements about parenting, money, and living arrangements. Meri was the last to go, officially parting ways with the family in 2023, after years of feeling emotionally abandoned by Kody, something he didn't deny. Janelle and Meri's stance on polygamy is surprising. Plural marriage, or polygamy, is widely considered controversial. It's not even legal in most US states. However, it's part of what made Sister Wives intriguing from the start, offering viewers an insider look into this lesser-explored lifestyle. Practitioners cite many benefits to plural marriage, including community, shared parenting responsibilities, emotional support, and deeper spiritual fulfillment. Yet viewers watched as these idealistic benefits clashed with the Browns' reality, arguably due to Kody's own behavior. His favoritism toward Robyn became increasingly clear over the years. He openly spent more time with Robyn and gave her advantages not afforded to his other wives, like the infamous nanny situation. His emotional neglect toward Meri, Janelle, and Christine led to frequent disputes over finances and parenting styles. The conflict wasn't only between Kody and his wives, but also between the wives themselves, as they grappled with disagreements and jealousy. Janelle, in particular, experienced significant friction with Kody over money management, housing choices, and parenting disagreements, ultimately leading to their separation. Remarkably, despite these difficulties, Janelle still maintains that plural marriage can be rewarding, and admits she misses aspects of it. "I would actually do plural marriage again for the independence," she said in a September 2024 episode. "When plural marriage is functioning correctly, you have this amazing family unit that you're part of, and a community that you're plugged into. You have a husband, and you have a great relationship with him, and you have everything, right?" she continued. "And then I have all my independence. So, to me, plural marriage really was a really great arrangement." Meri has been less direct about her feelings towards plural marriage now that she's out of it. Last July, she addressed rumors that she wanted to rejoin Kody and Robyn's relationship, something she quickly denied. However, despite being pressed on her thoughts about polygamy, she doesn't seem closed off to it if it's the right situation. "I'm in this place where I'm moving forward with my life," Meri explained. "There's aspects of my life that they still need to be involved in, but my day-to-day is my best friend and my day-to-day is my people that are helping me to move forward, and I don't want to interact with people that are not helping me to move forward." How Meri and Janelle's pasts shape their opinions. While some of Kody's exes, most notably Christine, have publicly rejected polygamy, it's not the case for Janelle and Meri. Their backgrounds, even before joining the Brown family, offer insight into why they remain open to plural marriage. Meri was raised in a polygamous family, so it's deeply ingrained in her identity. She was brought up in a belief system that viewed plural marriage as the ideal family structure, and likely saw how it was beneficial for the families around her. This also helps explain why Meri was the last to leave Kody, despite suffering his mistreatment the longest, including when he confessed he no longer wanted an intimate relationship with her. While Janelle was initially raised outside plural marriage, she was deeply influenced when her mother married Kody's father and became one of his 3 wives. This gave Janelle positive exposure to the lifestyle, albeit later in life, and motivated her to join by marrying Kody. And yes, that means Janelle and Kody are technically step-siblings, though they didn't grow up together. Janelle's issues don't seem to be with the polygamist lifestyle itself, but rather with how poorly Kody managed their plural dynamic. Her recent comments suggest she believes plural marriage can still succeed when practiced thoughtfully and respectfully. In fact, Janelle may be the Sister Wives star most likely to explore plural marriage again. Perhaps TLC's Seeking Sister Wife should do a crossover with Janelle so she can test the waters. Why Robyn and Christine see plural marriage differently. It's interesting that the opinions on plural marriage vary so much among Kody's former and current partners. Robyn, despite being Kody's only remaining wife, is hesitant about introducing anyone new into their dynamic. She comes from a strictly monogamous background, including a past marriage she claims was abusive. It's clear Robyn was drawn to Kody's polygamist family for the support and sisterhood it could offer. Mary once noted this about Robyn, recalling how Robyn begged Kody's other wives to stay when the family was breaking down. I feel like she was sad. I feel like that she had this idea when she came in the family of this big plural family. I really think that, Mary recalled. But then things were not matching up either, there was a lot of confusion. Robyn has shared her reservations about opening her and Kody's marriage up again. I really struggle with it because it feels like, oh, well, those didn't work. So, on to someone new, she said in 2023 after Mary left. That's really hard for me. It feels disrespectful. But she also admitted to struggling with monogamy. I don't know what to do with it. It's messing with my identity, Robyn tearfully said on camera. It's not the future I wanted. I want that house with us on the porch in the rocking chairs with our grandkids, the grandparent ranch. That's what I want. In contrast, Christine has firmly closed the door on polygamy. Despite growing up in a polygamous household, her negative experiences with Kody seemingly led her to reject plural marriage entirely. She's now in a monogamous marriage to David Woolley, and seems happier than ever. Perhaps more telling, Christine also actively encourages women who feel trapped in polygamy to leave if they're unhappy. Extra vulnerable post here, but I'm speaking to the women out there who felt like I did, trapped, stuck, and afraid there was no way out, Christine shared on Instagram last fall. I want you to know you're not alone. I've been there. And I want to encourage you to find ways to choose joy, even when fear tells you to stay where you are. Ultimately, Mary and Janelle's candidness highlights the complexity of plural marriage. Personal pain doesn't necessarily negate lifelong beliefs, even if you suffered in a marriage to a ramen-haired narcissist. Conversely, Robyn's ambivalence and Christine's outright rejection showcase the emotional toll polygamy can have. Even Kody himself appears dissuaded, recently asking Robyn if she'd stay with him if they continue to be monogamous, something she hesitantly agreed to, for now. While this leaves the future of the Browns uncertain, there's still a lot of drama for fans to devour, regardless of the direction the family members take. In March 2024, Kody and Janelle faced a devastating loss when their son, Garrison, passed away. This heartbreaking event sparked a transformation within Kody, motivating him to become a more attentive father. Kody made a conscious effort to mend his relationships with his children, striving to rekindle lost connections. As showcased in Sister Wives Season 19, Kody set out to reclaim his role as a nurturing father. Unfortunately, it appears that Kody's efforts to repair his relationships with his kids haven't been successful. In fact, some of his children have publicly stated that they have distanced themselves from him. In recent months, Adnan has consistently criticized Kody in his interviews and on TikTok, openly expressing his disinterest in maintaining a stable relationship with his father. He has indicated that the possibility of rebuilding their father-son bond is almost zero. Maddie has chosen to remain mostly silent on her relationship with Kody, displaying a lack of interest in fostering a connection with him. Similarly, Kody's other children, including Leon and Gabriel, appear to be distant from him. It seems that they are uninterested in reconciling with him, likely due to their busy lives. Which Brown children would be most open to calm things with Kody? Logan and Aspen may reconcile with Kody. Although Kody hasn't made significant progress with all of his children, there is a possibility that he may mend his relationship with a select few who may be more willing to forgive him. For instance, Christine's daughter, Aspen, has shown that she still harbors some care for Kody. In a previous encounter, she directly questioned Kody about his feelings towards her, indicating a sense of concern. While she may be open to reconciling with Kody in the future, she remains cautious due to Kody's treatment of her siblings and mother. Kody's other daughter, Kody Brown, may also be open to reconciling with him. Unlike some of the other kids, Kody appears to be diplomatic and has remained relatively neutral amid family drama. She likely doesn't appreciate family feuds, which suggests that she might be able to find a way to make things work with her father. Kody's older son, Logan Brown, may also be open to having a relationship with him. Being the oldest in the family and more private, Logan may be emotionally mature enough to understand that reconciling with Kody while maintaining a respectful distance is possible. How much of Kody's falling out is Robyn's fault? Robyn isn't the only one to blame. It's evident that Kody's affection for Robyn had a significant influence on his other relationships. As a result, it's reasonable to assume that Robyn played a role in causing problems within the family, particularly between Kody and his other kids. However, it won't be fair to solely blame Robyn for Kody's disconnection from his children. In reality, Kody's previous actions and his mistreatment of his former wives are likely the primary reasons for his strained relationship with the children who once held him in high regard. Over the years, many of Kody's children have expressed concerns about his favoritism towards Robyn. Some, like Garrison and Gabriel, have pointed out this bias, blaming Kody for being a neglectful father. Gabriel even broke down on camera, crying because Kody had forgotten his birthday. It's understandable to see why kids like Payton and others would blame Kody and see Robyn as the main reason for the division in their family. However, it's Kody's actions that have caused him to lose touch with his kids, as Robyn never forced him to prioritize her over the other sister wives. Here's what Sister Wives viewers learned about Garrison Brown's funeral. Losing a loved one is hard. But sharing that grief while on national TV is unimaginable to most. However, the Sister Wives clan is doing an amazing job of honoring Garrison Brown and bringing awareness to suicide. The most recent episode focused on Garrison's funeral service in Wyoming. No matter what your opinion is on Kody Brown and Janelle Brown, at that moment of time, they were just parents trying to honor their beloved son. Kody Brown digs Garrison Brown's grave. In a touching act, Kody decided that after his journey home with Garrison, he also wanted to dig the grave. The 56-year-old felt the move was fitting. He shared, "Here's the thing. I talked to the sexton of the cemetery, and he's the one who would normally dig the graves. I just asked him for permission if I could dig it. It means something to me. I don't know why. It's something deeply emotional." Kody's brother Scott and Tim joined too, as they were the men group who nurtured Garrison into maturity. As cameras looked on, Kody added, "For the act of effort in this, because we're not digging a grave big enough for a coffin, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than certainly that I need for this urn. I want the experience of doing some real effort here." The gesture was humbling as Kody dug deep into the earth. And when he was done, he sat and watched the sunset on Garrison's final resting place. Naturally, Kody became quite emotional as he lamented, "I've never done anything like this, digging a grave. I think this is one of the most important things I've ever done. It's the last ode to my boy. Just trying to honor my son as best I can. I don't even know if it's honor. It's mourning." Garrison Brown was laid to rest. Garrison's private funeral service was filled with love. Most of his 18 siblings showed up, as did all 4 of Kody's wives. Leon Brown, who hasn't been filmed for seasons, appeared at the gravesite as well as Logan Brown. The eldest son of Kody and Janelle stood firmly near his mother, handing her tissues when needed. Also, his grandmother, the patriarch's mother, was there to show support. Garrison was laid to rest in a handmade urn that resembled a Viking ship. The cat lover was buried at Penrose Cemetery in Byron, Wyoming, beside relatives. Before the service, a title card appeared on screen telling Sister Wives viewers, at the family's request, cameras were positioned at a distance during the burial to respect their privacy. Janelle spoke to the TLC cameras, sharing she was just kind of numb and didn't really have any feelings. Kody's first wife, Mary Brown, added, "It's just one of those things that you just wonder, how did we get here? It's just nothing but sad and heartbreaking. At one point, Janelle was seen leaning her head on Mary's shoulder for support during the service. The service was led by Kody's brother-in-law, Tim, who wore one of Garrison's Hawaiian shirts. Kody noted, Garrison had this little business he wanted to start called Bob's Floral. And it was going to be, Hawaiian shirts. The Brown family put their issues aside for Garrison Brown. During his eulogy, Tim noted, the key thing I took away from Garrison in life was we're always going to find a way to cut up on something. We're always going to find a way to find humor, and we're going to enjoy life. Tim continued, none of us, except for a mother who's had this set of events, will understand a mother's anguish. None of us, except a father who's been in this circumstance, will understand a father's remorse. Both Janelle and Kody then started to place the urn in the grave. As Janelle handed their son to Kody for his final resting place, she noted, there's some symbolism in me handing him to Kody. The father of 18 shared he had a dream where Garrison was sitting in my bed and it wasn't sad. I said, why you gone, boy? He said, I'm not, ain't that bad here. Stop listening to sad music. It sucks when I'm hanging out with you. But I'm okay, just stop with the sad music. The siblings also took a moment by the grave. Paydon Brown put military dog tags in the grave while Hunter Brown shared, Garrison was my playmate. He was my bunkmate for all of my life. Why Sister Wives Kody Brown worries about the state of his marriage to Robyn Brown. Once Sister Wives Kody Brown was officially divided from exes Mary, Janelle, and Christine, he shared on.